Ladies and gentlemen, I am George, and today I share with you one of the most thrilling games of chess history played by two brilliant minds of the 20th century. So in 1927, the physicist Albert Einstein faced Robert Oppenheimer, the head of the team of scientists who created the atomic bomb. The game took place in Princeton University, where Einstein had the white pieces and played the Ruy Lopez. That's the starting position with bishop e5 creating a potential pin to the king. Oppenheimer plays pawn to a6 kicking the bishop away and leading the game to the Morphy defense. Einstein maintains the pin. Pawn to b5 blocks the bishop and unpins the light square knight. Bishop retreats and knight f6 threatens the isolated e4 pawn. Einstein follows the theory and simply castles, leaving the pawn unprotected but also creating a semi-open file to the black king. The knight captures and Einstein brings his rook on the attack. At this point, Einstein has developed three of his major pieces, gaining a tempo against Oppenheimer and preparing to attack first. Oppenheimer protects his knight and leaves the other knight unprotected. That also creates a huge threat to Einstein's light square bishop, so he plays a4 opening the position. Here Oppenheimer notices the pin and pushes his pawn forward to b4, maintaining the b-file closed. Einstein continues with pawn to d3, kicking this knight away from the center and gaining a tempo. The black knight threatens Einstein's light square bishop, but Einstein plays knight captures e5 instead. He opens the e-file, where Oppenheimer's king is placed, and prepares an undiscovered attack. Notice that Oppenheimer's king is centralized whereas Einstein's is castled. Also, Einstein's knight is controlling the center and the white queen pretends to join the attack. Oppenheimer moves his knight to e7 blocking the undiscovered attack. Queen to f3 forces a checkmate in one move. Oppenheimer blocks it with pawn to f6 opening the light square diagonal to the king. After this fatal check, the only move that blocks the queen is pawn to g6. Einstein captures g6 sacrificing the knight. He prepares another undiscovered attack and also forces Oppenheimer to lose a rook. Here Oppenheimer cannot recapture with the knight because of the pin that fosters the white rook to the black king. Pawn captures knight, queen captures rook and knight captures bishop, doubling Einstein's pawns to the b-file. Here Einstein has the c and the e-files opened and the dark square bishop's diagonal. Oppenheimer moves his queen to d6, which is a serious mistake. Einstein moves his bishop to h6 where he wins a piece. As this pin has been created, Oppenheimer leads his king to d7 leaving his bishop undefended. Oppenheimer makes a fianchetto to b7 pinning Einstein's bishop to the queen. Queen to g7 connects both of Einstein's major pieces and fosters another pin to the black king. Rook e8 protects the black knight. Knight to d2 played by Einstein. Strangely, that's the best move as it connects Einstein's rooks. Pawn to c5, perfect accuracy from both players. Rook d1, Einstein brings his rook in the file where both Oppenheimer's king and queen are placed. Pawn to i5, Oppenheimer closes the position. Knight to c4 threatens the queen and also prepares a fork to the black queen and king. Pawn captures, pawn recaptures, and Oppenheimer fell into the trap. So here Oppenheimer is forced to accept the exchange. Einstein gives another fatal check. King goes back to c8. Bishop captures knight and Einstein is +11 in material. Oppenheimer simply resigns and Einstein wins the game. Einstein got 87.8% accuracy whereas Oppenheimer got 71.3%.